Listen to me, boy. There's the man's world and there's the spirit world, but you can't handle my world. Little bird, fly away home.
On the surface, the Balance episode looks like a goofy story about a weird new kid with a hook hand, but underneath the jokes is one of the show's most uncomfortable episodes, a story about bullying, insecurity, and how pretending to be tough can turn someone dangerous. This isn't an episode about being nice to everyone. It's about learning when kindness has limits. The episode opens inside a classroom at Aberdale Elementary. Mrs. Baker stands at the front and says they have a new student today. A short kid stands up, walks to the front, and stops beside her. He speaks in a deep, overly grown-up voice and says his name's Balance. Right away, something feels off about him. Balance starts talking in strange, half riddles. The kids don't know how to react. It's clear he's trying to come across as mysterious. Then he switches gears. Balance winks at Miss Baker and flirts with her in an exaggerated, silly way. She looks uncomfortable, and then he raises his arm. Where his hand should be is a sharpened metal hook. The room goes silent. The hook looks dangerous, wrong, and completely out of place. Balance doesn't explain it. He just smirks and lets the fear hang there. In one scene, the episode tells us everything we need to know. Balance isn't just different. He wants to scare people. Everyone is shaken except Clarence. To Clarence, the hook is cool. That matters because Clarence has always been drawn to people who stand out, especially the ones everyone else avoids. Where other kids see danger, Clarence sees potential friendship.
Well, class, I'm sure you've noticed we have a new student with us today. Would you like to get up and say something about yourself? We're all friends here. Don't be shy.
I hear you. Well, they calls me Balance. Guess it's like how they say, you lead a man to the creek and before you know it, he ain't got much to drink. Ain't that right? Melanie, is it?
Miss Baker's fine.
She sure is. Sweeter than Niller pudding, I might add. Anyway, before I show y'all my good hand, you best calm yourselves, you heard? I said calm yourselves! That's better. Well, enchanté. Well, ain't that a plum playing hard to get? Round my patch, a lady kiss a man good hand on meeting, but I'll play it your way.
Later, Balance walks alone through the hallway, slamming his hook against the lockers. The metal clang echoes, loud and aggressive. He's showing off, or maybe just trying to intimidate anyone nearby. Clarence spots him and lights up. Clarence introduces himself, pulls a handful of shiny rocks from his locker, and proudly shows them off like treasure. Then he invites Balance to sit with him at lunch. Balance doesn't respond. Instead, he narrows his eyes and asks Clarence has he been telling people they look alike. Clarence is confused. Before he can answer, Balance hooks his shirt and yanks him closer. Then he tells him not to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Balance knocks the rocks out of Clarence's locker and walks away. This moment is important because it shows that Balance isn't just weird. He's paranoid, aggressive, and threatened by kindness.
It's you! Balance, right? That was so cool when you showed your hook hand and everyone freaked out. My name is Clarence. I used to be a new kid too, but I think I've pretty much been to every room in the school now, except the girls' room. Now I can show you around. Here are the lockers. Here's mine. It's where I keep my rocks. I found this one in Jeff's yard. It looks like someone took a bite out of it. And this I got from Sumo's yard. It has fur. Pretty neat, huh? Anyway, it's almost lunchtime. You want to sit with me?
You been going around saying you look like me?
What?
You been walking around saying you look like me? You think you're better than me,
No, I just thought we could...
Don't be sticking your nose where it don't belong, or else you might just end up starting an avalanche. I said an avalanche!
At lunch, Clarence excitedly tells Jeff how cool Balance is, but Jeff isn't convinced and he thinks something feels off about him. Jeff is right, of course, but Clarence waves him off and calls Balance over anyway. When asked about his name, Balance smirks and balances on the spoon perfectly. The table cheers, and then just as fast, Balance turns cruel. He mocks people, shoves trays, and laughs. When Belson pushes back, Balance grabs his handheld game and smashes it. That's the moment Clarence finally sees it. The smile fades. Balance isn't cool. He's a bully. Clarence stands up and says it's time to tell an adult. Right on cue, Miss Baker arrives and leads Balance away for a nurse's visit. When Clarence tries to explain, she gently cuts him off. Balance looks back and smiles. He knows he got away with it.
Now, what do we have here?
Let me see that tray, honey.
Now, what do you call this?
Green beans.
Never seen anything like it.
Wow, Balance is so cool. He's new, so we should probably make him feel welcome.
I don't know, Clarence. If he wants to be left alone, we should leave him be. Plus, something's not right about that kid.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Clarence, wait!
Hey, Balance.
You, what'd I say?
I know we got off on the wrong foot, and I was thinking if you want, you could come sit with me and my friends at our table to make up for it. You can be seat buddies.
Seat buddies, he says. You just thick as a thistle bush, ain't you?
Is that good?
You asking me lots of questions, son, and I don't do so good with questions. Now, Grub, that's a different story.
Hey guys, this is my new friend. He's called Balance on account of, why do they call you Balance?
I ain't your dancing boy. Y'all city slickers think you're better than me? Look at this one, shaking like a sycamore tree. Cack out your tongue. And this one over here, ain't you a big boy? Looming over the world like you own it all. Don't you?
I'm just tall, I guess.
Well, I guess ain't a measure stick now, is it? You got a lot of girth, boy. I'm feeling a pair of eyes licking the back of my neck. What you staring at, son? Ain't nothing but a fool's gaze.
He's such a kidder. I hope he does me next.
I don't think he's funning around.
And what do we have here?
Oh no, the weird guy with the weird voices here. I'm so scared. What are you gonna do anyway?
Your eyes gonna go sour. You know what's wrong with you? You're a sass boy. I've been here one day and can see no one cares for you. Ain't got no friends. Only people who like you are in it for your worldly possessions. Well, soon enough, you're gonna be all alone, left high and dry with no guy to high five.
Balance, how could you? I gave you the benefit of the doubt, but you bullied my friend Belson. Time to speak up and tell an adult.
Balance, this is completely unacceptable. You didn't provide any medical forms. You gotta get to the nurse's office to get vaccinated. Come on, honey.
But, Miss Baker...
I'll be with you in a minute, Clarence. This is important. Come on, Balance.
I don't do kindly with shots. Can I hold your hand?
Yeah, okay.
Clarence teams up with Belson. They decide they need proof. Belson records Balance trying to bait him into saying something cruel, but Balance notices immediately and attacks Belson, and Clarence jumps in. It turns into a chaotic hallway scuffle. Mr. Reese breaks it up and plays the tape. Instead of bullying, it's Balance singing a cheerful little song. Mr. Reese tells Balance good job. Balance smirks because he switched the tapes. Belson wants to give up, but Clarence refuses.
Don't worry, buddy. We just gotta catch him in the act.
What are you talking about?
Catch him red-handed. Show the school how much of a bully troll he is.
What are you Yo, Balance. Yeah, hey, so that was some great stuff back there, you know, in the cafeteria, talking about how everyone was, lame.
I calls them like I sees them. Now move along.
Wait. Oh, look at Clarence over there. Don't you have, like, any more zingers or whatever for him?
Zingers? What you got there?
Nothing.
You testing my patience, son. You trying to push my buttons? Well, pretty soon ain't got no buttons left to push.
Hey, you leave my friends alone.
Get off of me!
Clarence, Balance, Belson! What is going on here?
Balance was picking on my friend Belson.
Yeah, we got it all on tape.
Yeah.
Is this true? All right, well, let's hear it. Come on now, hand it over.
You got your Granny Smiths and your golden delicious. Wine sap, McIndosh, make your wishes true. Got your Fuji, Cortland, Northern Spy. Apple Rosar, the apple of my, oh my.
Huh, well, it just sounds like Balance singing a song for his agriculture project. Good work, Balance.
Oh, thank you kindly, Mr. Reese.
Now get back to class, all of you.
One good trick deserves another. One good man deceives his brother.
Well, I'm out.
What? No, we were so close. We just gotta form another plan. Okay, first we're gonna
Come
find...
on, man, did you not see that? He, like, switched the tapes out right in front of us or something. Do we even have an agriculture project?
Wait, but what about the...
Anyway, man, I've seen some stuff in my life. This guy's bad news.
Back in class, Balance calmly carves an apple with his hook, shaping it into a tiny head that looks just like Belson. It feels personal and also threatening. Balance asks to go to the restroom and walks out. Clarence follows. Inside the bathroom, Clarence peeks in. Balance is at the sink without his hook. He's shaving his beard. Balance isn't a kid, he's a midget. Clarence screams and runs straight into the teacher's lounge, where Balance is already standing on the table, joking and entertaining the staff.
Okay, who's next?
This doesn't make any sense. How could he switch the tapes? Something's up with that Balance.
Okay, next up we have Darcy with her...
Miss Baker, might I have the pleasure of relieving myself in the little boy's room?
Sure, go ahead.
Hello?
Balance was in the bathroom, shaving. I think he's an adult man.
So I'm just standing there with all this stolen fruit, right? And I says, anyone seen my goat?
Clarence tries to warn them. No one listens. Balance bounces himself on a tiny cream cup. The teachers cheer. This is the reveal. Balance's name isn't a joke. It's his talent, control, performance. A ringmaster bursts in. Balance is a runaway circus performer. The hook is fake. The beard, the tricks, the bullying, all part of the act. The ringmaster rips off the hook, exposing a normal hand underneath. The teachers finally understand. Balance fights back, gets captured, thrown into a cage. And then in classic Clarence fashion, the cart crashes, and Balance escapes again.
Clarence, this is the teacher's lounge. Teachers only.
It's okay. Let the boy stay. He's just in time for the show. Hand me that cream over there.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. You. Try waving your arm under my leg. Try and knock me down.
You sure? All right. That's incredible.
What? How did he?
How did I what, Doc? How did I switch the tapes? How did I know you were gonna come here? Well, you see, I've always been here, Clarence. And now, I've got the teachers eaten out of the palm of my hand.
How are you talking to me? Are you telegraphic?
I can make you think you're hearing anything I want. Even smell anything I want.
Pizza.
I can even make you think you're smelling your own sweet...
Oh, wait. Lasagna?
Silence! Listen to me, boy. There's the man's world, and there's the spirit world. But you can't handle my world. Little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children all alone.
Balance! You little devil! Are you getting into people's minds again?
Oh!
Ouch!
What the?
You belong to me! To my circus!
You don't understand. They got grain beans and beautiful women far as the eye can see. It's paradise.
Don't you remember, Balance? We had a contract! You signed it with that right hand of yours.
You mean the hand you took? Where's the hand? Now, everyone calm down.
Sumo, Bath!
Never!
My sincerest apologies for the reckless endangerment of the youngins and such. Here's 2 complimentary admissions for the next time we're in town. Yeah!
Well, I guess it's like they say. You lead a man to a creek, but the creek was actually just a big old pile of mud.
I'm free!
Balance wasn't dangerous because he was different. He was dangerous because he was pretending to be tough, pretending to be in control, pretending to belong. Clarence never stops being himself, even when no one listens, and that's why this episode works. It doesn't say be nice to everyone. It says kindness has limits, and recognizing danger matters too. Clarence doesn't win. The grown-ups don't learn a lesson. Balance doesn't change. Life just keeps moving, and sometimes that's the most honest ending a kid's show can give you.